Time passed. Junpei wept, curled around Kenny's body. He cried and cried until he had no tears left. When the last tear fell, Junpei was no more. His body remained, but only as an empty shell. Somewhere he heard a bell ring. It was the clock at the central staircase. It rang 5 times when faded.
5 o'clock.
Quietly, gently, softly, he set Kenny down on the floor. Slowly Junpei stood. Only then did he realize that Seven and Lotus had not followed him. Where had they gone? Slowly he looked around the room. There was nothing. No sign that they had ever been there. It felt as though every part of Junpei's body was made of lead. Slowly he made his way to the room he had come through. As he approached it, it opened, sliding apart with a sound of like grinding stone. Junpei passed through the gate and into the hallway. His heart rattled in his chest, an empty, lifeless thing. He had been so utterly broken that there was nothing left to feel. When he saw their bodies, he simply stared. It was a lake, a sea of blood. 2 bodies lay in it. There was no need to check, there was no breath left in them. His eyes lit on Lotus's wrist. Her bracelet, it was gone. He stared, it meant nothing to him. He didn't care anymore. He couldn't care anymore. Junpei's body felt numb. A part of him knew the lump of lead in his chest had once been a heart. He couldn't quite remember what it had been for. Tears poured from his eyes in great streams, he wasn't sure why. He gave up trying to make them stop. He turned around. The door opened again and slowly, numbly, he walked through. He kept walking. Why stop? An object set in motion. Simple inertia carried him forward. Eventually he found himself in front of a submarine. His arm reached for the hatch. And then he was floating in water. His eyes stared down into it, he couldn't see the bottom. His back was hot. Dimly, he felt the blade of a knife in it. Who? One dead body lay behind door number 5. One body of a 9th man. Another lay in the shower room, the body of Snake. The central staircase were 3 more. Ace, Santa and Clover. Just outside the door were 2 corpses, those of Seven and Lotus. And in the very room lay the body of what once had been Kenny. And now Junpei would join them. Who then had killed them all? Who? Junpei let out one last breath. Faintly he felt the bubbles creep up the side of his face. His consciousness faded quickly, dissolving away into the cold, gentle lapping of the water. Well, what do you know? I was right. There was another person. Oh my god. That was something. I just don't even know what to say about this. Except the fact that I'm gonna skip the credits. But, you know, I gotta say my thoughts on this. I'm obviously not gonna stop. Yeah, there's a flowchart, I'm gonna complete the whole thing, but so far, I don't even know what to think. Because the game is goddamn insane.